I Am Dude Explained stuff, please subscribe. Let's get started. Number 5. The abrupt switch to walking on 2 legs.
5 evolutionary glitches that cause your chronic back pain.
You know that feeling when you stand up too fast and the whole world goes a bit fuzzy? Imagine that, but for a few million years. That was us. Our ancestors were happily knuckle-dragging their way through the savannah, with their spines acting like a simple, sturdy suspension bridge, evenly distributing weight across 4 pillars. It worked. It was elegant in its simplicity. Then, one of our bright spark ancestors, let's call him Oog, decided to stand up. Maybe he wanted a better view, maybe he wanted to reach a particularly juicy mango, or maybe he just wanted to look taller for his Tinder profile. Whatever the reason, Oog stood up, and the rest of us followed. Think about it. We went from a stable, 4-legged, all-terrain vehicle to a wobbly, top-heavy, 2-wheeled Segway with a faulty gyroscope. We basically took a horizontal structure, yanked it vertical, and said, yeah, that'll hold. It's like taking a suspension bridge, turning it on its end and trying to use it as a skyscraper. What could possibly go wrong? The entire mechanical load that was once spread out is now bearing down on 2 legs and a pelvis that was definitely not ready for that kind of pressure. So next time you feel that twinge in your lower back, just remember Oog and his mango. It was probably a delicious mango, but was it worth it? Debatable.
Number 4. The S-shaped spine. A compromise, not a solution. All right, so we're standing upright. Our spine, that former suspension bridge, is now a vertical pole. Problem, if it were a perfectly straight pole, every jolt from walking or running would shoot directly up to our brain, turning our most precious organ into a shaken, not stirred martini. Not ideal. So, evolution, in its infinite patch-it-up-as-you-go wisdom, came up with a solution. It puts some curves in it, an S-shape. This acts as a spring, a shock absorber to protect our delicate little brains. Genius, right? Wrong. It's a hack, a workaround. It's the evolutionary equivalent of fixing a leaky pipe with duct tape. While these curves do a decent job of shock absorption, they create points of immense stress. Your lower back, the lumbar curve, now has to support the entire weight of your torso, arms, and that ridiculously oversized head. All that weight is compressing down on a curve. It's basic physics, and physics is a cruel, unforgiving master. The S-shape is also the reason why a slipped disc in your lower back is one of the most common agonizing injuries a human can experience. So yes, your S-shaped spine keeps your brain from turning to mush, but the price is a lower back that's basically a ticking time bomb of pain. It's a compromise, and like most compromises, someone gets screwed. In this case, it's you.
Number 3. The modern sedentary lifestyle. For millions of years, the human body was a machine built for one thing: movement. We were designed to walk, run, squat, climb. Our spines, for all their flaws, were supported by a strong corset of core muscles, developed naturally through a life of, well, not sitting in a chair for 8 hours a day. Now, let's look at you. Be honest. You woke up, you sat down for breakfast, you sat in your car to get to work, you're sitting at a desk right now, and when you get home, you're probably going to celebrate a hard day of sitting by sitting on your couch. We have become the masters of inactivity. Our bodies are Ferrari engines that we only ever drive in school zones. Our powerful core muscles, the very muscles meant to support that janky S-shaped spine, are snoozing. They've atrophied. And when your core is weak, what takes up the slack? That's right, the small, delicate muscles of your lower back. You're asking a structure that was already a series of questionable engineering choices to do its job with none of its intended support staff. It's going to lead to burnout, breakdowns, and a whole lot of pain. We're hunter-gatherers trapped in the body of an office worker, and our spines are screaming in protest. Number 2. Degenerating discs, the jelly donuts of despair. Between each of your vertebrae, you have these little cushions called intervertebral discs. Think of them as tiny biological jelly donuts. They act as shock absorbers. In our quadrupedal ancestors, these discs had it easy. But in our new upright reality, these discs are under constant immense pressure. And here's the kicker. Your spinal discs have a terrible blood supply. After your early 20s, it's almost non-existent. This means they cannot heal themselves effectively. Any damage they sustain is more or less permanent. Over time, they degenerate. They lose water. They get thinner. The jelly-like center can bulge or herniate. That's the infamous slip disc. Your spinal discs are basically a disposable component in a machine that's supposed to last 80 years. It's a design flaw of epic proportions. It's just bad planning.
Number 1. Your head is way too heavy. And now for the number 1 reason your back is a disaster zone, the grand finale. It's the very thing you're using to process this information, your head. More specifically, your giant, oversized, ludicrously heavy brain case. Over the last couple of million years, the human brain has tripled in size. This gave us art, language, and calculus, but it came at a huge anatomical cost. Your head weighs, on average, about 10 to 12 pounds, or 5 kilograms. That might not sound like much, but your neck and spine have to hold that bowling ball up all day long. And it's not sitting on a stable column. It's perched precariously forward. For every inch your head jets forward from a neutral alignment, it adds about 10 extra pounds of force on your spine. Now, think about how you're sitting right now. Leaning forward to look at your computer? Slouching to look at your phone? That's text neck, and it means your 12-pound head could be exerting 30, 40, or even 60 pounds of force on your neck and upper back. Your spine is basically a crane with a wrecking ball attached to it, and the crane operator is a drunk toddler. We literally evolved to be such big-brain geniuses that our own bodies can barely support the weight of our intelligence. It's the ultimate cosmic irony. Our greatest evolutionary asset is also our biggest structural liability. So there you have it. 5 reasons why your back is a monument to evolutionary compromise. It's not your fault. It's our collective, inherited, anatomical legacy. We are walking, talking, thinking paradoxes, an ancient chassis struggling to keep up with the modern world. So, how many other evolutionary glitches are we living with and just haven't noticed yet? Let me know your theories down in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed getting your reality explained, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more. It helps the channel out a ton. Thanks for watching.